Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Horizon Forbidden West. I'm Strictly. Just before we jump onto the game, I just want to let you guys know, as some of you may already know this, there has been a recent update called version 1.005 for this game. So there has been a lot of bugs that has been fixed. I'm not going to go into the detail, but just to let you guys know, there has been a couple of missions I've been reading, especially early on in the game, that has been crashing, or characters like Aloy wasn't able to jump into a certain part of the game and it crashes. So I'm glad that Guerrilla Games has quickly rectified this. So that's the reason I haven't been releasing as many videos, because I don't want that to happen to my game, and I obviously want to enjoy this to the fullest like all of you do. So I'm hoping Guerrilla will continue to release more patches, improve the game, as well as obviously that's something that I will be continuing to monitor and will update you guys throughout the series. But I will be continuing to do this now. Smash this like button and subscribe if you love my Horizon series. If you haven't checked out my first two episodes, can I ask you to hit that, watch it before you continue on to this. But as always guys, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any longer, so let's do this. Okay guys, so let's continue on. Let's find these footprints where the tracking here. Alright, well, what the heck's going on here? A few of these burrows have been taken down already. I just want to also let you guys know I've really enjoyed the new menu settings of this game as well. It's just been so much better. Let's just quickly go through it before we continue the main mission. So I really love how now there's 6 different styles of ways of fighting now. There's warrior type, which I think I'm going go for. So obviously what that means is when you can hit the enemy up close, you're going to do a lot more damage. I'll also be focusing on hunter, because I want to improve on my bone arrow skill, and also infiltrator, as I am always been a stealth type. But I'm going to be slowly obviously upgrading the other 3, the machine master and survivor and trapper. But I think the way I'm playing, I'll be doing a little of infiltrating, hunting and warriors to my style. And obviously these are the current weapons. I have now included a particular coils, so I've added an impact damage which will give a 6% increase in damage, and with the shock triple cast I've added a coil which gives us extra 7% shock. We are still very early on in the game, but I think this will really help us out at this point of the game. So let me know what you think so far. And I definitely have changed the settings as well in the graphics side of things. I have obviously with the HDR setting on, I have lowered as well the I've actually increased the contrast by 5% to up to 55. I think that is just the right amount of contrast I want. Nothing too bright, nothing too low either. I want that graphics, but I really want the vibrancy to really pop in the contrast here. And I think this is just the right amount for my visually. Alright, I think we're getting close here.
Sounds like someone's putting up a fight. Pack's full, but
another one down! Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just a hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Erend! Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
Alright, so I just want to also point out the level of combo and the level of skills that we have is greatly improved. And I can see definitely the lights on the eyes from the machine is definitely a lot more vibrant. Oh, there we go. You know what, let's try our hunter bow with the acid. Alright, this will give them a little bit of damage. Here we go, so you can see that drain. There we go. Is that the last of them? Alright, looks like it. No, there isn't. One left.
Oh, like hammer to metal.
There we go, weak spot hit plus 260 experience, guys. Alright, I think that's it. Talk to Erend is the next part. And I have to look at the character motion and obviously the body language, eyes moving. It just feels more realistic now, I feel, in this game.
Yeah, you might have to meet me halfway here. Ah! God.
Are you alright, Erend?
Caught me at my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs ribs, huh? Oh, I'm good. Huh. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone? That figures.
Erend! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming. Oh, this just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studious Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. Oh, it's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, you took off, you left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
Okay, so we got a couple options here. Someone who doesn't have time for this, he's got a fist. Someone who had no other choice, or someone who had a good reason. Alright, let's just respond by a smart way. Someone who had a good reason.
Erend, I left when I did, how I did, for a reason. A good one.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
Listen to me. Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what I just said. Everything living is going to die unless I fix a piece of technology created by the old ones. And time's running out.
Well, I guess that's the reason, all right. I'm an idiot.
Erend! By the forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere, obviously. We'll make it without you.
I think I've cleared out
Alright,
most
that
of the
sounds kind of
bristleback.
sad, but
Chainscrape can get back to work now. I'll go give Ulvund the good news. Vladis too. Then maybe this embassy can finally happen.
alright, so I just want to also mention, guys, I've recently, sorry, that I've been playing the original one, the Horizon Zero Dawn, and I just want to make some comparisons here.
This will be in my stash when I need it.
I definitely can say that Guerrilla has upped the ante in terms of the visually, combat-wise as well as just the general story at the moment. I think the story is definitely at a slower pace at this point, but that's not a problem with me. Okay, let's just make sure we are going back the right way. Let's just go check the quests, explore the ruins. Yep. All right, let's just make our way. Alright, let's just return back to the brink here to talk to Ulvund. So I was just saying earlier, I mean, this game, Guerrilla Games, have definitely upped the ante compared to the first one, both visually and just the combat has been a lot more smoother, I think. Just a little subtlety. I like that the whole reason that you can now put the spear in the back of Aloy right now. You can actually see it. In the first game, you weren't able to. Something very small. But just visually, it just looks gorgeous, and I think this rivals Ghost of Tsushima. Between the two, I think those two are the most visually beautiful games I've played personally, as well as maybe Assassin's Creed as well, maybe the newer ones, the Valhalla, Odyssey. I think those are the games that would visually pleasure, like you'll really enjoy it if you like into these type of visuals. But Guerrilla Games, you definitely put up a benchmark for any other games coming out on PS5.
To blow the whistle, then Vladis to Barren Light.
Still here, I see.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate.
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Oseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Oseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Oseram.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. shouldn't take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather around. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The bristlebacks are defeated. You,
What?
sound the whistle. Chainscrape is open for business.
Terrific. Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah!
That's more like it.
Yeah!
Woo!
Haha.
Yeah! Yeah!
Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Okay, so merchants are now available. You can purchase new equipment, restock your resources, and sell unneeded items as well. So there are many types of merchants. Stitches will sell outfit, hunters sell powerful new weapon, and herbalists sell valuable potion, cook sells skill boosting food. Alright, so we gotta talk to Baldus.
Trade. I should see if they have anything useful.
Also want to also mention recently, there has been a lot of bad reviews on this game. I don't agree with many of it. I think this game has done a beautiful job. Definitely set a benchmark, like I said earlier. Anyways, moving on. We got some new outfits we can buy. Looks like we got the Awesome Explorer, which is a traveler's attire crafted for melee combat. Okay, and we've also got the Nora Huntress, but iconic outfit of a notable former outcast tailor-made for stealthy hunting. Well, we gotta buy one of these. This is a classic look of Aloy. Yes, but should we equip it? What do you guys think? I'll just buy it for now. I'll consider whether or not we should wear it eventually. A traveler's attire, which we know is good for belay. Okay, I'm just gonna buy it for now. I'm not sure if I want to equip this. It looks good. It definitely looks good, but I don't know if I really want to buy it right now. Alright, we'll just keep this one for now, guys. Let me know if you want me to change outfits during any point of the game. Oop, before we do, let's check out what this more valuable cache. Yes.
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not Erend Vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light Wadis. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence, Hades, maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light, or poke around the dance some more first, and maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Alright, so looks like we can head over to Barren Light, and looks like there's a couple side quests as well. Or we can go directly straight to Barren Light. Let me know what you want me to do, but since we've got a couple skills I saw, you know what, let's have a look. This will be useful for now because we can now mount a couple of machines. We can also take less damage while mounted. You know what? Let's do one of them. Like that. You know what? Let's do another hunter here. Oh, sorry, warrior. This is good. A powerful melee combo common among Nora warriors. So that, I think that's definitely what I want, because I like to be close and personal when an enemy does pop up. Cool. Let's have a look. So we've got skills scavenger. Yeah, I think that's all we got for now. Alright guys, so before we do make our way to Barren Light, let's go check out one of these missions. I like to complete everything before we move on. I hope you guys don't mind that. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me just to go straight into just a story mission. Because I'm happy to obviously listen to what you guys say and continue however you want me to play it. But since Petra's here, let's join her.
Mind about that brew? Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from Sunfall. To come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
Yeah, I saw. They won't let anyone up the old trailhead southwest of here.
And therein lies the problem. A stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
Huh. I never heard them talk about that before.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Karja are an odd bunch. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by, convince him to set up camp somewhere else?
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
What else can you tell me about the Shadow Karja refugees?
Well, they don't call themselves Shadow Karja for one. At least, not anymore. They're some other brand of sun-crazed. But whatever side of the sun they're on, they're peaceful through and through. Don't seem to want for nothing except a place to live, pray, and just enough food to keep from starving.
So they're just camped outside by a trail, blocking entry to a wrecked stormbird, waiting for what exactly?
Don't rightly know, but I'll tell you this. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a stormbird heart is worth a lot. And if they get there first, then by Ostrom law, it's theirs. Not that Tolan Cleanbrokers ever lost sleep over any law breaking.
Who is this Tolland Cleanbroker?
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Got a shop here in town. Lived in Chainscrape since there was a Chainscrape. He and Ulvin go back a ways. Like a pair of coals and a campfire, those two.
So Tolland works for Ulvin?
Ha! Ulvin might think so, but Tolland scrapes up his own scams. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees get between him and Stormbird salvage.
So about Ulvin.
Around here, everything's about Ulvin.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
You're a pig. Blasted things, those bristlebacks. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Ulvund's plans. Now, if only there were some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could bristlebacks in the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for them. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
About that, I think the bristlebacks came out of Ulvund's old mine.
Now there's a spark that could light a fire. Can you prove it?
I'm working on it.
By the forge. Grab my ear if you nail it down.
Well, if I'm up that way, I'll talk to the refugees. Try to convince them to move.
Much appreciated. They have it rough. Don't need Talon making it rougher.
Petra said Talon has a shop.
Alright, so it looks like we've got a new side quest here, guys.
With him first.
Okay, so we're not going to go straight into embassy just yet, guys. I'll just take that off. Okay, so alright, so it's the Twilight Park, which is a ragtag group of Shadow Karja displaced loyalists of the old regime have refused to let anyone up on the trail that leads to valuable salvage. Osram thugs have threatened to force them to move by any means necessary. So I think this is a good way to do it. Talk to Holland's an optional, and we also go to the Twilight Karja camp, which would give us some decent awards here. I definitely want to do that first. So let's continue on. Alright, let's talk to Holland first, because he looks like one of the missions that we need to do. Let's just make our way out here. Gosh, even the side quest has got so much story, like it really hooks you in, guys. I know most of you just want to watch the main mission, but damn, this is something I love, you know, the stories.
That's
Here we go.
the machine hunter that bailed out the Karja.
Never heard it put that way before.
What do you want?
Heard you've been hassling refugees up by the cliffs.
Yeah, well, you heard wrong. There's salvage up there. A stormbird. Nailed him myself with the harpoon here in town. Not an easy shot if I do say so myself. It clipped its wing, and it crashed into the old tower up there. Killed it quick. Yeah, so if anyone's hassling anyone, it's the Shadow Karja filth that's blocking the way up to my claim.
And you're ready to crack some skulls to get to it?
No need. It's a raggedy bunch. Probably all starved before I have to lift a finger.
We'll see about that.
Oh yeah, we will, won't we? Now shop's closed to Karja lovers. On your blasted way.
I could get around faster if I find a charger to override.
welcome, Outlander.
Those people are under attack.
Hey! You up there! Aren't you gonna help?
Not my job. I'm just here to keep an eye on things for change scrape.
Oh, here.
Not looking good, folks.
More machines on their way. Get to safety! I'll handle the rest!
Go, Latasha! I'll help the Nora!
That's the last of them.
Always wanted to see the
Better check on the
savior of
refugees.
Meridian in action. Guess the show's over.
Still.
Is it bad, Latasha?
Shh, now. Everything will be fine.
Is everyone okay?
Bruised, but not buried. Our order will live to see another day.
Are you sure about that?
You're no strangers to hardship, Nora. We've crossed half the Sundom with no more than the clothes on our backs. And as soon as our Sun Priest returns, our path will be clear. For now, we wait.
Well, you're better off waiting somewhere else. Your people need shelter. There's a town east of...
Chainscrape. Yes, we know of it. Savohar says it's not suitable for us.
Who?
Our Sun Priest. Our order has made it this far thanks to his guiding light.
Okay, and where is this Savohar?
He went up to the tower to meditate 3 days ago, and he won't come down until the sun shows him the way to our new home. The fallen storm bird is an omen, he said. And of course, it must be.
I see. And how long do you plan on waiting for him?
Until he returns. He will return. He must.
There's an Oseram in Chainscrape, Tolland. He wants the Stormbird up there.
Yes. He was here just yesterday. A very unpleasant man, even by Oseram standards. He made all manner of threats. But we will not be intimidated.
That's all well and good, but he's got friends. Sooner or later, his whole gang will show up.
Savohar will come through. He always does. We just need to give him more time.
You're out of time, Lakasha. You need to consider packing up and...
We won't leave him. And we won't let others disrupt his meditation.
Well, they're going to try. Your priest, Savohar. You said he's been up there 3 days?
His meditation can't be rushed.
So he does this often? Meditating for days on end?
Well, it doesn't usually take this long. But he will guide us through. He always has. We have faith.
Sure. But shelter looks like a more pressing concern. You're Shadow Karja, aren't you?
We are the Order of Twilight.
The difference being...
When the usurper Avad killed his father, we fled with the Karja in shadow to Sunfall. Our lives there were difficult. Savohar saw our misery, lifted us up, protected us from the corrupt priests and heartless kestrels. When their rule ended, Savohar led us from the Shadowlands. The long night ends, and the setting sun will lead us to salvation, he said. And so he named us the Order of Twilight. We journeyed west in search of a better life.
Why didn't you go back to Meridian?
Avad is a patricide. We will not kneel to the likes of him. We must walk in twilight to our new home. Savohar will lead us there.
Uh-huh. Look at yourselves. Those machines nearly wiped you out. And Osram thugs are watching you, just waiting to strike. You're in danger here. You need to grab Savohar and get out.
Our situation. This is the worst we've endured. I know we cannot stay here, but without Savohar to guide us, I don't...
Let me up there. And I'll convince him it's time to move on.
But his meditation... If he hasn't received his vision, he won't follow.
At least let me check on him. If he's been up there for days.
Yes. Yes, that is sensible, I suppose. Please, be careful. The trail up to the tower is falling apart. Savohar is strong, but it could not have been an easy climb.
It rarely is.
Let the Nora pass.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to be making our way to see Savohar and help these people out here. You can see the amount of damage they've all taken. Alright, let's do it. Let's make our way up. So we've got about... Oh wow, it's a bit of a distance we have to climb. Alright, let me just check where do we actually climb from.
Looks like I should head up.
There we go. And also the climbing aspects as well. When you climb, the controller, the actual adaptive controller actually kicks in. You can feel the little vibration as we play as well in the controller, so, which is pretty cool. Oh, what's this?
Akasha was right.
This has fallen.
The trail's in bad shape. This looks recent. Must have broken off when Savohar climbed
So
up here.
Savohar broke it. So that's not his fault. Might be just an accident. Nice. I really love this new ability, guys. The whole climbing aspect. It sounds so cool, and the sound's actually coming out from the PS5 controller too, guys. So I like that.
I'll save this for a dyer.
Alright.
I think I can reach those beams if I jump against the cliff.
Oh. Okay, I think I get what's going on. There we go. Nice, alright. Couple of these.
Okay, now how to climb higher.
Already figured that out, Aloy. I I feel like the climbing in this as well has greatly improved the dynamics of it, the style.
Off after Savahar passed through. I need to find another way up.
Ooh. Yes, green shine sliver. Okay, nice. Okay, so what do we do from here? Let's see. Nice. The good thing about this now is a little bit easier to see because of the yellow. In the first Horizon, I remember there wasn't any of that. You just have to check where the ledges are. You know, if there's a little bit of ledge that's bulging out, then you can tell that you can climb there. But this is so much better now, this style.
Bridge. I might be able to make the jump to the other side.
God, Savahar definitely make this a lot harder for us to get up there.
Savahar? There's the Stormbird. Getting closer.
Wait a minute. It's blood. There's a few machines as well down there. Do we need to fight any of them? Hopefully not, so we don't have time for that.
Water looks deep enough down below. Could be a quick way down. Stash this away for later. Machines. Savahar must have snuck past them. I could probably slip past them. Or take them out.
Okay, are we actually going the right way? Is this where Savahar is? Could be. Oh! Alright. Pretty confident with my skills. Was, but not anymore. Ah, okay, here we go. Oh! Ooh, that was fun.
That's all of them.
Alright, I'll come back and pick up all these a little bit later. Let's just continue on. Alright, I'm normally a bit more stealthy, guys, but kind of like screw that up a little bit there. Alright, nice, we've actually made it here. Oh, there he is. Is that him?
Pretty bad shape.
The true sun above me. The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. The true sun above me.
You must be Savahar.
The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. No. No. The vessel must be empty for the coming vision.
You don't need a vision. You need medical attention. On the way up, I saw parts of the trail had given way. Is that how you hurt yourself?
My pain. All part of the ritual.
You're hurt bad. And your people are running out of time. Staring at the Stormbird isn't solving anything.
You don't understand the omen. It fell here at the peak. I just need to see the twilight path. And my people will find their home.
What do you think's gonna happen here? If you sit long enough, the sun will show you something?
A path to a new home. The fallen machine can only mean that the storm has passed. And salvation is at hand.
Or some Oseram shot it, and it hit an old tower. Look, I think you punctured a lung. You can't heal it with prayer.
The sun will provide. And I will not lose faith.
I'd be more concerned about losing blood. Listen, Lakasha's doing the best she can down there, but machine attacks, angry Oseram. The Order is scared, Savar.
The last rays of eventide will burn away their fear.
I don't think so. Your people are worried about you. They need shelter, security.
The true sun above me. The true sun before me. Show me the way. This eventide.
I think you've been staring at your salvation this whole time.
The true sun above me.
Gotta get over to that Stormbird. Grab its heart.
Alright guys, so we're gonna have to grab this Stormbird here up ahead. Alright, let's just quickly grab it here.
Stormbird heart is
Try to
valuable.
wrap this thing up here.
Enough to feed all the refugees waiting below. And his answer is sunstroke and a prayer? Why does every priest I meet think blind faith is the answer to everything?
That's right, Aloy, you tell them. And I've just noticed the way the climbing of Aloy is just a bit more realistic as well. You know, he's got twisting, you know, arms are moving around. Oh, Guerrilla Games, you really outdone yourself with this game, man. Cool, alright, we made it up. Oh, what's this goodie here? Nice. Alright, let's quickly make our way up.
The Oseram that was watching the refugees probably went to get Tolland. I gotta get them out of here before he comes back.
There we go. Here's the heart. Is it? No. Lens of the afternoon. Yeah, we'll take that.
Guess I'll figure out what to do with it later.
There we go. So we managed to find the knockdown damage. Yep. And there we go. Stormbird heart.
The Order should be able to afford shelter with this heart. Some food and a change of clothes.
Right, let's not just jump down. We could do some great damage on ourselves if we just jump down from that high cliff.
Sabahar? How you holding up? I need to get back over there. Savar? I guess you did the best you could. Rest easy now. I'll make sure your people are safe. I should let Lakasha know.
Oh, that's...
And give her the Stormbird heart.
That is so sad. It wasn't the way I wanted to end this video, with seeing a character like that passing away. May Sabahar rest in peace. And guys, on the latest topic, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to be notified on more of my Horizon Forbidden West video. If you watch all the up to here, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you all very soon in the next video. But for now, see you in the next mission.